Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He has a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On the carry.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the right. Defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Giants nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mariota now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away, and now it's down to a 1-score game.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
30-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 10, Giants nothing.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this one too low. Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
To put it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Byrd on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Raiders 10, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 11, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Gano out to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Mariota going to run on the option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way way down to the 15. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. On the read option, it's Mariota. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Raiders 19, Giants 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. On 1st down, Barkley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
11 yards there, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 87.
Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is
And this one through the uprights and good.
Raiders 19. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
And it is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Buying time to his left. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A quick throw there out to Williams. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Josh Jacobs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Mariota steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the